Over 90 years ago, the Joseph Rowntree Housing Trust became pioneers of the Garden Village movement, with the establishment of the justifiably renowned New Earswick community to the north of the city of York. Almost a century of experience in the development and study of specialist housing projects has culminated in the creation of Hartrigg Oaks, the United Kingdom's first continuing care retirement community.
Well, this is our biggest development since we started building the model garden village of New Earswick itself all those years ago. And it's been a big part of our lives for nigh on 10 years, thinking it through, working it out, visits to America, because this is an import from the Quaker communities in America. So it's been a big part of us, but it fits perfectly the model of not just thinking great thoughts and write long reports, but to test things on the ground and see if they'll work for real.
The Hartrigg Oaks community offers a choice of high-quality accommodation and care services, which allows the residents to live a full and active life in a sensitive environment, with the added peace of mind that comes from both security and financial flexibility.
It offers uniquely the sense of independence and supported independence in a nutshell. That one wants the sense of independence, one treasures that, one doesn't want people around saying, oh, does he take sugar, that sort of thing. But one recognises that as years go by, one's capabilities perhaps are not quite what they were, and one may need a little bit of support to sustain that independence.
Although I don't need help, I can still live an independent life. I have my own house here. I don't have to join in if I don't want to, but it's there if I do need it. And I can still live my own independent life.
The focus of the community is perhaps the unique Oaks Centre, a lively place to say the least, which residents visit to make use of the enviable range of communal facilities.
We wanted, first of all, to place the communal facilities in the centre of the development. We wanted it to be seen readily from every single corner of the site, and that's why it's got this high pyramid roof on it. It's a landmark.
I think the majority of people are absolutely amazed when they walk through the reception area. I think, oh, you know, isn't it wonderful? Can we have a look round?
Well, I've been to the spa pool for the exercising, come to the sewing and embroidery group, gardening, games in the evening. There's always something going on to join in this.
We use the coffee shop or the restaurant, which is wonderful. I mean, I think originally it was designed as a coffee shop, which was, you imagine something where you just pop in and have a cup of coffee and a chat. But it seems to have developed into something which is quite exciting at lunchtime.
Accommodation in the Oaks Centre consists of 41 bed sitting rooms, each with its own front door, ensuite facilities and plenty of space to accommodate personal possessions and furniture. Arranged around the Oaks Centre in friendly and functional mixed neighbourhood closes and covered by 24-hour security cameras are the 2-bedroom Hart and 1-bedroom Rig bungalows, which provide the bulk of the Hartrigg Oaks accommodation. All are built to exceptionally high space standards with particularly generous light and airy living rooms, each with a bay window. There are well-fitted, easily maintained kitchens and ensuite toilet and bathroom facilities. The attics in some bungalows can be converted into an additional room. Lifetime Homes quality standards, including level access, wide doors and easy installation of special facilities, are a feature of all Hartrigg Oaks bungalows, which are also warden linked to the Oaks Centre. Nursing and care staff, of course, all have the appropriate professional qualifications.
Quality of care and the quality of skill within that care. On the very personal level, I didn't realise when I came here but that I had a health problem, and this was picked up by the person in charge of care and really extraordinarily skillfully handled, both in the advice to me and in the approach to the GP to suggest that could it possibly be. And that sort of quality of skill I found really quite outstanding and very reassuring, very comforting.
It's the one-to-one I like with the resident, and actually seeing progress from somebody being ill and helping them to get better, but not only better, starting to live and have a good quality of life again, and also preventing illness, spotting things very early stages, and getting contact into the rest of the health service providers with the trust and everything, linking in with them and having a smooth transition where somebody can then become much better at the end of it. And having that one-to-one, I think, relationship is a real plus for me, really.
I mean, I have days when I'm not at all well, and if I feel that I can't cope with going down to the coffee shop for the meal and making a lot of very pleasant chit-chat, but don't feel well enough, they bring me my food up here and I have it at the table. Yeah. So that's okay.
To enjoy the benefit of life in this remarkable, financially self-contained community, Hartrigg Oaks residents make 2 contributions towards costs in the form of a residence fee and a community fee. Hartrigg Oaks residents make 2 contributions.
And then the community fee covers the running costs, the services and the cost of providing care.
However the financial aspects of becoming a resident at Hartrigg Oaks community are dealt with, the advantages are plain to see and easy to enjoy. As well as the many attractions of the community itself, Hartrigg Oaks is quickly becoming an integral part of local New Earswick life, not least through the popular childcare facilities available at the adjoining Acorn Creche.
The Residents' Committee is a group of the residents that have been elected by all of the residents in order to represent their concerns and their views to those who are managing the community. Very important that it gives people an opportunity to make their views known to those who are responsible for taking decisions on, about the general welfare of the place and on their behalf. And I think it must give the management a helpful channel of communication with the people that they're there to serve.
Seeing a vision being realised and seeing a tremendous number of people enjoying themselves.
The residents will be the people who will determine whether Hartrigg Oaks is a long-term success.
I suppose we won't know how successful the whole concept is for 20 years, say, because it's not the immediate impact that counts. It's whether or not people say to the next generation of older people, this is the place to be, and say to developers and house builders and people, investors in the big wide world outside, come and do more of these. And we'll judge the success on whether in 20 years it's a good enough run, I think. There are lots of Hartrigg Oaks, there are lots of continuing care retirement communities of this kind, and people find this is a very satisfying way of fulfilling a number of their important demands in older age.
I've reached retirement age, but I didn't think until perhaps only less than a year ago, that that new part of my life would be in such great surroundings and with such lovely people. I think that sums it up.